Hiya. Hello. I know you can't see me in the video now, but it's the best I can do in terms of position for the board. So I'm just painting the beginnings of a self-portrait, and so I've set myself up here. I get comfy. Oh. I just realised as I start, I need a drink. You know, very often that happens to me, that I get everything set up and I think I'm ready. And then I settle to paint and I remember the things that I need to do for myself. So just to make myself feel comfortable and make sure that the board is in a position where I can see my own face and see the board by only moving my eyes. Okay, and I've got access to the water. I've got a couple of things of water here, one clean and one dirty. Well, they're all clean now, but it'll be, you know, if I want to really clean my brush well, I'll keep one of them. The plan is to keep one of them fairly clean. All right, and this today is to make a start. I've got a new colour, Pyrrole, I don't know how to say it, Pyrrole Orange is how I pronounce it, and it's from Daniel Smith. I somehow feel like I want to start with that today. I'm going to use some sap green with it, and I wanted to start with it because that's the colour I'm seeing here where my eyebrow meets the bridge of the nose. And having painted myself a fair few times before, I know that these initial marks, while they feel very important now, are just they're just setting out on the journey, just helping me to decide where things need to go, and finding my way in to looking, I guess. I also got some opera red, which I love too. I'll use that there. So the left side, as I'm looking at myself, is darker, more in shadow. You know, I'm doing this painting for a step-by-step article for the Artist and Illustrator magazine. That now is cerulean blue, I think. It's actually got a bit of verditer blue as well from Daniel Smith, but they're very similar, I think. And as usual, this is the Bockingford paper. It's the knot surface, so it's got a bit of a groove in it, but it's not too bumpy, and it's not smooth. So it's the in between rough and smooth is the knot surface. I'm just moving down as far as the nose now, just to begin to indicate its position and the shadow cast by the nose. And I won't bother doing my mouth because I'm talking just now. So I'll go back up here and find where the cheekbone sits in relation to the hair. So I'm going to do a little bit and take a photograph. I probably could take a photo even at this stage, to be honest. I don't have my phone ready. I might just stop the video and do a selection of short videos rather than one long one, so that I can take a photograph each time. Especially at the beginning, I feel like there's a lot can happen in a short space of time at the beginning of a portrait like this. I'm going to put some the Pyrrole Orange and cadmium orange together to print something here where my cheekbone is on that side. And there's a hint of alizarin crimson, I think, or something. Maybe I could try the opera rose. And because it's a hint, I'm just putting a touch on and then dampening the brush in order to spread it around. And then we've got the nose on this side, nostril. So it's like navigating the relationships already feels important. Positioning things, like I think that eye is maybe needing to move a little bit in, in towards the nose. And when you've kind of vaguely got the position of things, I think then you can start to enjoy yourself a little bit more. Like, so that's going to point towards the bump on the cheekbone, in that direction there. I've got the eyebrow. Maybe some more of that Verditer blue. Re-establish the hairline here. Actually, if I'm stuck when I'm writing the article, I could just listen to this video and remind myself of the colours I've used and things. And I want to put a bit of burnt sienna in there now as well. Along here, it feels like where light changes to dark on the bridge of my nose has it's got a kind of a burnt sienna-ish feel to it. I'm going to lift up my nose a little bit. Trying to be able to operate that simply. And then there's also a little flash of something warm in this, where the light is hitting this little area that stands out. I discovered a dimple last week when I smiled. There. No, you can't see it, sorry. I don't know if it was always there. And then around here, getting some shadows in. In a vague position, I suppose, for the other eye wouldn't be any harm either. I don't know, have I made my eyes too far apart? Let's see, this one could come in a bit as well. It's funny, I suppose on different days you have different ways of working. Like some days you feel like, okay, I can nail my colours to the mask now fairly firmly and surely, and just start away and belt on. And then there's other days when It feels lovely to kind of just potter around, you know. I feel like I'm pottering around today, kind of locating things softly, vaguely, without having to be so very sure. And it's fine. That's one of the reasons I like this paper too, because it takes a lot of painting. It can take lifting off, and it's especially good for that, I find. And I think that's how they promote it too, Bockingford paper. And it's sized all the way through. It's sized all the way through, so it means that it's easier to lift off the pigment. I'm kind of in love with the Opera Rose. I'd use it wherever I can. At the moment, anyway, it's one of my favourite colours. I suppose I should stop the video now and just do a little photo shoot. And I'll get something in my mouth first, so I'll stop talking. Alright. I think now would be a good time really for me to just stop and take a photo. I don't want to go too far down the line. So that's it so far. There might be changes, big changes, but it's fun to make those changes, especially when you can, like, as in the paper allows you to, and the brushes. Okay, see you later.